Okay. Dan who? Dan double U. Let's go. Ow, wow, listen right now. Everybody knows the man that says pow. Start the show, gonna talk some toys. This is for the grown-up girls and boys making noise. Let's start the show. Talking Marvel Legends and the money that we blow. Honestly, look, there ain't no stopping me. Turtles and Joes too, let's do this properly. Need to buy more toys, don't tell my bank. Wasn't me, promise it was Hellfire Hank. Whole crew, look, they made me do it. If it lands at my door, then I best review it. Screw it, I don't usually boast, but I got Rich M, he's here to host. Raise a toast and raise some ducks. This isn't your average show, we're deluxe. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W, and yes, I know what you're thinking. Dan, what have you done? I know I look great, first and foremost, thank you very much. However, I have donated all my hair, apart from my eyebrows, to a worthy cause. So it's gone to an anonymous source, I've donated to charity, whatnot. So yeah, I am not regretting it. I'm absolutely comfortable with my current appearance, but yeah, the hat's not coming off. Smooth, bold, shaved Dan. But hopefully somebody out there worthy of the cause got my hair, because I grow nice, thick, luscious hair. So whoever got my hair donation, hopefully they appreciate it, all right? So, but yes, that's all I'm going to talk about. That's all I'm going to talk about, because the focus today is, of course, Marvel Legends that were just revealed in New York for New York Comic Con 2025. And there is a Build-A-Figure wave, Return of the Birth once again. It's here. We've also got a made-to-order, and we've also got some of those Inhuman 2-packs finally. So let's talk about it. But of course, I'm not on my own. He's here with me. It is, of course, displayed once. Rich M.
Hey Dan, how's it doing?
Rich,
you right?
how you doing? You look great today. You look great. New glasses.
It's quite warm today. Yeah, new glasses and everything. Looking good now.
You're looking smart. Good man. Good man. Wow.
Cheers,
today,
Dan, cheers.
New York Comic Con. Obviously, none of us could make it out there to New York, but more reveals than I expected. Right?
I mean, was there?
I think so. We got a whole Build-A-Figure wave. Granted, we'd seen a few already. We got the couple of 2-packs that we were assuming. And then we also got the made-to-order as well. So, and we got a few teasers of a Spider-Man retro wave, which you know is close to my heart. So yeah. I think more reveals than we usually would get at a New York Comic Con. So.
I mean, they were Inhumans, though, weren't they? They were Inhumans, and who wanted them, Dan?
Well,
who was
asking for them? We will find out when we will discuss. We will discuss it right now. So first, let's just go through the housekeeping real quick, and then we're going to get into the show, and we're going to break down all the Marvel Legend reveals. But of course, everything that happened at New York Comic, a matter of hours ago, people. So this is fresh to us as well. Me and Rich haven't talked about it yet. I don't know his thoughts. He doesn't know mine. And
I was busy all day, like, so yeah.
I've got the professional images as well now, so we can proper dissect them rather than looking at the grainy pictures online. So hopefully we can do a decent deep dive. But first, as I said, let me do some plug-in. First things first, go and check out all the reviews on the channel. I am nearly done with the mini comic 2 wave. All of them are on the channel right now. Beast, you've got Rachel, you've got Feral, Daredevil, both Daredevils, as I've also got the one that Americans are finding right now over in Target. So Daredevil, Born Again. And then if you're a channel member, 2 bonus videos for you this week. One of them's an hour-long tour of Toy Fair. If you're interested in seeing my Toy Fair experience, just walking around the convention floor, what do we pick up, what, etc. And then also everything I brought in September. So if you are a channel member at any tier, literally you can be the lowest tier, just showing some love, and I'll show it right back at you by giving you some more content if you like listening to me ramble. If you don't, that's absolutely fine, but it's there if you want it. So just one more to go with Grey Black Widow. Hopefully I can get that up tomorrow, because today we're going to focus on these Marvel Legend reveals. Let me go to...
I just got to give out one shout out to the SD Medical Group as well. Just shout out to the SD Medical Group Like, thanks.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, shout out
There
to
you
them.
go.
Yeah,
Carry on,
of course.
carry on.
Yeah, not a problem. Friday, anything over £4 or $4, your super chat will be read out loud as well. So support the channel as always. Support the channel, contribute. We appreciate it. Let's see if Friday's working. I think I muted it for a show, so hopefully she's not muted. And what else? Yes, hit that join button, become a channel member. Because today, right? Today, we are trying something different. So, you know, usually I show this graphic saying the extra show and who crew deluxe, etc., right? Well, that's still happening. We are still having an extra show. But YouTube are updating the way they do things. And you know me, I like to evolve and adapt to the new normal. So now, instead of a separate stream, we can do the bonus stream as an attachment to this stream. So it's the same link, it's the same chat, it's same everything, but at some point I will flick it to channel members only, and the show will continue as normal for channel members, and we're going to invite on some guests like we usually do for the extra show. But if you aren't a channel member, the show will end. So that's completely up to you. Absolutely. Again, that is any tier as well, I think. I need to figure it out. But I think for today, because it's new, I think any channel membership tier can get involved with it. So if you're not a channel member today, and you want to watch the whole entirety of the show with the guests joining us at the end, then get involved, all right? Hit that join button. You can also do it on an Apple now. iPhones, Androids, laptops. You got no excuse. Go to my YouTube channel and press that join button. As I said, lots of bonus content. But the content today is all about New York Comic Con. So, Rich, you were at work, right? So you've literally just skimmed through the images. So you've not seen the pretty ones, right?
I did. I missed the PowerPoint slide. So gutted. So I've only seen images.
Well, lucky for you, I have a PowerPoint ready of
Hey!
our own. So I've put this together. There wasn't a picture of the whole wave together, so I did it myself. But so this is the Build-A-Figure wave, and I kept singing Return of the Bath when you posted your story, because when you're reading Return of the Bath and hearing it, you literally hear the song. It's Return of the Bath. So yes, the Bath is here, and do you know what? We were bang on the money. Now, granted, these weren't our leaks, but we did get a few other nuggets out there, like that leaked picture of. Remember, we seen the prototype of Executioner as well, which sort of clarified the list. And everyone's guesses in regards to what Spider-Man would be and what I think Iron Man. I think we knew we were getting a variant of that. So I think nothing was a surprise here as such, but it is nice to get confirmation that the Build-A-Figure's still here, which we knew it was. They've just slowed them down a little bit. And there's a few highlights, few misses, but we shall discuss as we go through. So I've uploaded them all here to my Google Drive, so I'll try and go through them in the order they showed. So let's get these out the way real quick, because I know Rich is a massive fan of Warbow, massive fan. So Rich, are you going to make sure you don't buy all of these? Make sure you leave some for the community, all right? So here's Warbow with his bow.
I need the baffle. That's the worst thing about this wave. The best figure is the fucking baff.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be absolutely easy to find somebody who only wants Warbow and not the Build-A-Figure, right? Surely there's at least one person out there that wants just Warbow. Anybody?
Jesse Falcon, hit me up.
Yeah, if I had a soundboard, I'd be hitting the cricket button right there. But Warbow is a PAL for Crystar, so you don't have to have Crystar only on the shelf. But he does, unfortunately, come with the Build-A-Figure if you are looking to complete the Executioner.
He's not even like all Christian, he'll all be Crystal.
Well, he's got boots on. You didn't want crystal boots.
No, he looks more like an army man, doesn't he? Like that kind of thing.
Oh, he does. Like, do you know, like from Toy Story, in the big pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. So another reason to buy more, Rich. You can give them all different accessories. Well, there you go. There's Warbow anyway. So we've seen that already. Now we just get the pretty pictures. But Warbow's there. Also, the other one we'd already seen is Wolverine. World War II Wolverine does not come with a Build-A-Figure piece. And they do actually give him a decent sort of loadout, to be fair. I like the unmasked head. And also the helmeted head is sculpted. So it's not like too big for the head or anything like that. Comes with some weapons and knives. This accessory, Rich, must be one of the most reused Marvel Legend accessories. So that's definitely the one we've seen with Mary Jane and Hobgoblins and everything, isn't it? They pack it in every time. Rich, Jay, happy 50th week. Oh, I read Rich M at the bottom. Happy 50th week anniversary. Handing over the reins from the imposter Dan Who and Rich M in Me and Adam 2, the professional Dan and Rich combo with the fancy images. Yeah, Jay was calling himself Fat Dan, and Adam says that you call him you from an alternative universe or something like that. Because
There
he
you
doesn't
go.
collect female action figures, and you do.
And I
or something
do.
like that. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Shout out Jay, who just went live. I was watching Jay. I was watching, and then I had to quickly find these images. But yeah, there we go. So here's the pretty promotional shots. So Rich, remind us: are you in on this? It doesn't have a Build-A-Figure piece, so you don't need him if you don't want him.
I don't really need him. I think this will be a popular one, so I suppose it's kind of good that they've made him without the Bat figure, so people who just want this one can go and get him. But yeah, World War II Wolverine for me is not a Wolverine I need for myself. But I'm thinking this will be a popular one, so it makes sense to make it the one without the bath.
It's Wolverine, isn't it? Like one of the most remade Marvel characters, but he is, again, if they're selling, it's worthy of it, and it's a look we haven't got. I quite like the idea of putting this just in the back of a G.I. Joe display as like a little Easter egg. Again, if I don't really know where I'd put him in my Marvel Legends display, because I haven't really got a World War II setup. I guess you could put him with World War II Cap.
Yeah.
You know, Cap came with the bike. I guess Cap could give Wolverine a backy, but yeah, I might put him in the back of my G.I. Joe display. But anyway, it is what it is. There you go. I do like the head with his hair there. Yeah, very good. I like the claws as well, where they're not, where you've got the wraps on as well. So very good, very good. So there you go. They're the two that we knew about, right? The rest were rumour and innuendo until we seen them officially. So let's get into that then. So first off, apparently this is Dwight Stall's fault, but we now have Phantom Rider without his horse. So Phantom Rider is sort of one of those characters who needs his horse, in my opinion. Like he looks a bit odd without it. Otherwise, he just looks like a cowboy version of Moon Knight. So Dwight did make the point of that, though, that he needs his horse, and maybe this is a push to possibly get a Marvel Legends horse sculpted up as.
Who's just gonna buy a horse now on its own?
No, but the thing is, right, if they sculpt up a horse and give it with, like, make a new Valkyrie, like a new comic Valkyrie, and give her a horse, and then they do a new, Black Knight or Dread Knight or whatever, do you know, like, and they use the horse for those characters, and then a little white repaint and give it to Phantom Rider type thing. So if this is their slow way of getting a horse into the line, there are other Marvel characters you can associate with a horse. Yay or nay on this one? See what I did there? Horse pun.
Hey, again, not a character that I need, but it's good that they finally starting to do like the cowboy characters, that kind of era as well. So it's not one that I would normally get, but I will get it because I need to build a figure piece. So it's I don't hate. I just think this wave, like I said before, this is such a weird wave. I don't think I think the selection is just weird with it. But then that's just me, maybe. But yeah, I'm sure
you're not the only one.
There's people like in all the polls we've ever done about like figures people want, like the cowboy characters, like Phantom Rider, people have wanted for a long time. So I think to finally start getting some of them out is a good thing, and I think people will like this figure. So yeah.
Yeah, Phil Jones in the chat, give us Two Gun Kid. For the record, I don't mind the character selection here. It's a bit of a deep cut. This is like the original Ghost Rider in that sort of lore before cars and shit and bikes and stuff were around. But again, he's synonymous with his horse. So that's my only sort of critique. I don't mind the character selection. It's just he's always going to feel a little bit incomplete without his horse. So, but yeah, Phantom Rider, he's now in the line again, OG one, and he does come with a Build-A-Figure. And like Rich says, this is why it's a Build-A-Figure wave, because the characters are so obscure. Where the hell are you going to put them? Next up, Werewolf by Night. Now, arguably, this is a character that I think would be well received if the execution was on point. And I do feel like this one has a bit of a hit and miss element. Hit in regards to character selection. I don't think anyone's mad in October getting a reveal of a Werewolf by Night. First time since the Toy Biz days. But it is a little bit of funky reuse from Marvel Legends. I usually don't mind reuse if it makes sense, but we're in 2025, moving into 2026, and he's got the pins on the arms from, what is it? The guy who makes all the clones. What's his name?
Jackal.
Jackal, thank you, yes. So, again, I know that's a tiny nitpick, but again, it's just that new aesthetic, so close. He has got the pinless knees, though, to be fair. But Werewolf by Night doesn't come with any other head sculpts or anything like that. But again, I guess if you're going to have one expression, the screaming one's absolutely fine. The head doesn't look bad at all, to be fair. But yeah, literally 0 accessories for Werewolf by Night, and he's using the Jackal arms. Rich, what are your thoughts on this?
I mean, I love this. I would have assumed we would have got an MCU Werewolf by Night before this version, but this is just like the classic version of Werewolf by Night. They didn't go with the updated taboo design that like new characters become Werewolf by Night in the comic book. They've gone with classic Jack Russell, and this looks good. I think this looks great. The colors match is like classic look. Again, they didn't fully update it, which is a shame because I don't think this is a character they're gonna do again anytime soon. But yeah, for what it is, I don't mind this. I'll be getting this one. So yeah.
Again, hit and miss for me because I do like the character selection. It's a character we needed, one we've never had in Marvel Legends in the Hasbro era at least. But yeah, it's just a shame that they just didn't dial it up a little bit extra, but I understand that ain't always the case. I would have liked to have seen something else. Do you know, there's literally no extra hands, no extra heads.
Yeah.
So that's a bit disappointing as well, but I am still happy to add the character to the shelf. Just, I wish there was a little bit more oomph with this one, but I think I'm glad. I'd rather have a comic version of Werewolf by Night than an MCU one currently, because I don't think the MCU versions got too much significance yet. And the only reason we have Man-Thing is because it was an easy redo for them, let's be honest. So, yeah, we shall see. John says in the chat, don't care about the pins on the arms, but an alternative head with a closed mouth would have been very nice. Yeah, I would have, again, if they had included an extra head, then I could also be more forgiving with the pins. The pins is a nitpick, but I am going to always mention it now moving forward, as I'm trying to encourage the new era, the new aesthetic, that's all. But I agree, and a new head would have been more important for that one. Okay, so they're Werewolf by Night. Next up, let's go to Spider-Man. So this isn't even Matt Gargan Spider-Man. This is like...
APEC.
Yeah.
So he was the one who came after. So there was the original Dark Avengers, then it was like... Norman Osborn's like Thunderbolts version 2, and then he moved him on to be the second Dark Avengers.
Yeah, so basically this Spider-Man used up the quota for pinless arms, because we do have 6 completely pinless double jointed elbows, which is great. But you'll notice there's still that, and I understand completely that it's a structural issue that they need to get around, but you know how there's no crunch or no swivel at the waist, so you just got the top diaphragm. So I do think articulation-wise, it's a bit unfortunate, but I understand it may be challenging, but I'm not a toy designer, so I don't know.
Is this just a repaint of the 6-arm Spider-Man?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't think so, because the abs seem pretty defined, and also the other one was textured. Do you know, like... That 6-arm Spider-Man had the textured thing, so this isn't textured.
Didn't they redo it though in a 2-pack?
Yeah, but I think it genuinely was still textured. Yeah,
right. Okay.
I never got it, but you're on about the 2-pack that's on Amazon right now for 20 quid with Morbius, right? That 2-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was it's annoying because I really like the 6-arm Spider-Man look because of the whole animated series and stuff. I'd love to see it on a retro card, to be fair, one day. But yeah, the one that we've previously got was pretty bad. But that was like 6, not just 6 pinned arms, but 6 pinned arms that all had the opposite colour pin on. Do you know, like because it was Spider-Man. So that old figure was
Z-Man and Fortress Maximus, excuse me, and both said the torso is all new.
I assume so. Yeah, I did assume so because it's not got the texture on. And again, I understand why there's not an extra crunch or an additional swivel there. I'm just pointing what I see out, that's all. But I like how we get some fisted hands and some sprayed out hands, so you can have some options with them as well. Again, he's a gap filler. And if you watched, so after this panel, they posted up on YouTube a quick recap. And they always give a few little extra nuggets on that recap. And Dan Yoon did say in 2026, we would be getting another Dark Avenger. So... whether that's...
Of this Dark Avengers or the original Dark Avengers?
He didn't clarify, but he just said we would be getting another Dark Avenger in 2026.
They probably think they're all the same anyway, like X-Force today. Well, they don't really know that there was 2.
We need an upgrade. We need an upgrade of Ares. I'd say that. I think the old Ares holds up-ish, but an upgrade would be good. And who... is it Marvel Boy? He's in the wrong costume.
Yeah, Marvel Boy, but also I would say like Bullseye when he's Hawkeye as well. Yeah. You need that when like an update as well. And from like the new version, I take a Doxy Scarlet Witch. I would take that.
Well, we shall see. Dan Yoon did say another Dark Avenger coming next year. But in regards to his loadout, you do get an extra head, which is good. So you get the big wide eyes and the more angry eyes that remind me of the head that we got in the Black Spiders with Secret Wars. And as I said, you do get a couple of additional hands. So I think you get 3 fisted hands. And like, I'll get 4 of each, it seems, maybe. Yeah, I think so. Because there's a fair... There's no swipping hands though, because obviously he didn't need the swipping. But yeah, I think so. So yeah, extra hands in the head. He's got 6 arms, for God's sake. It's all good. I don't mind this one. I'm assuming you'd still get this for Dark Avengers, or is not?
Yeah. I don't. I like, again. It wouldn't be. I would have preferred like a big Matt Gargan version of Spider-Man, but I will take this one.
Could you not use Monster Venom in
Yeah, I was.
place?
You probably could, but just for me, for like an updated one, I would like that to go with my Dark Avengers. But again, this is not a bad storyline, so I'll take AA pack as well.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to get him as well, because I love completing those teams. But I'm thinking that original Monster Venom Builder-figure was like the purple sort of tint, but they redid it, didn't they? Single pack, more black, and it's that second deluxe version that you could probably use. Yeah, for sure. But no, we thought this would be coming, and here it is. So not bad, not bad. Something Rich will be interested in is Enchantress, the only female of the wave, and a worthy update. So Rich, I'll throw it to you on this one. Have you seen the images?
Yeah, I mean, I love the Asgardians. I'm so annoyed that they've put those stupid fucking heels that are not even on. She's gonna fall over like anything. They need to like. Has no one seen a woman's shoe? Has no one seen a woman at Hasbro? Like, look, the shoes are just awful and they fall over. I understand what they're going for, but it's like the Emma Frost one, it doesn't even so the balance is off because there's not enough points of contact on it, and that's what happens with the current Enchantress that I got. But she's also got like the warped legs as well, and she's constantly like knocking over the rest of my like Asgard shelf. So I've got her at the front now, so when she falls, she just goes on the floor. So it'd be nice to get a new one. But I wish she'd either had like wedges or like flat feet or something, which I know other people would prefer massive stilettos or whatever. But it's just for balance. They fall over all the time, and especially with that head of hair, I think she's gonna like fall over. I mean, like I'm nearly toppling over now, Dan, with like massive hair. It just throws you off, doesn't it?
You look great though. You look great.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks.
I'm a little bit chilly, to be fair, underneath my hat, but I'm going to keep it on for today. Yeah, her hair goes all the way down her back, so it is a new head sculpt, new hair sculpt. She looks really good, to be fair. Again, typical female articulation where you get the top diaphragm joint, but no additional crunch at the waist or anything like that. She's got a skirt, long legs, heels, but she is an Asgardian, it makes sense, and double jointed pinless elbows, which we like to see, and a new effect piece, which again, small detail, but something I appreciate, especially for these mystical characters. Usually we just get those round things over and over again, or those crappy things that wrap around the wrists, which look fine at first, but then they warp over time and they just loose and fall off. So I don't mind seeing something a little bit new here. This looks like it does the job, sort of just hooks onto the wrist maybe. So what's her pack out here? Have I got a picture of her pack out? Yeah, there you go. So she comes with 2 sprayed out hands, 2 fisted hands, a new effect piece, which does have the clip in the middle there to clip onto the wrist or the forearm. And she has the big body for the Executioner as well. But yeah, the only female of the wave, and probably the one that's most associated with the Executioner as well. So that's your, like Kazar and Zabu had a bit of a connection, well, a bit more of a connection, I suppose. But this is the connection with this wave here for sure. So there's that one. And then last but not least, oh wait, no, I mean last and least, no, we've got Iron Man Mark 72. Now he comes with the head for the Executioner, so he can't be missed. And when I first seen this, I thought it was a repaint of, do you know, the Invincible Iron Man from the all new, all different Avengers? Yeah. But it seems like there are some new elements on this guy as well. Now this is heavily like mixed into an X-Men story, right? Because I was reading the order of it, and this is the suit he wears inside the Sentinel Buster suit. So this is Mark 72.
This is when Tony and Emma like start dating, and so it's right at the end of the Krakoa era. So it's like the fall of X era, and Tony helps Emma and the mutants, and they fight in Sentinels because they've used like Stark tech to like help like build these like new super Sentinels. But yeah, it's a weird thing because it's like I said many moons ago that if they do like Hellfire Gala and Fall of X, we'll be getting Iron Man and Spider-Man figures, and I think I said Doctor Doom as well. And then what have we got? Yeah. We've got a Spider-Man from Hellfire Gala, and we've got Iron Man from the Fall of X. We've got none of the X-Men characters from either of these two story arcs, and yet we've got these. You know, Iron Man sells. I'm not against it, but like he should have come with like an updated Emma Frost. It would have been like the perfect 2-pack. Put them two together. So yeah, it's just a bit of a weird choice, but I mean, Iron Man sells, Spider-Man sells, Rasputin 4 probably doesn't sell as well, so I understand why they've gone with these ones.
Look, Iron Man, I agree. Not it's a newer story, so one that not everyone's so familiar with currently. But again, it's all for me. I always try and find the silver lining with these things. Like, okay, it's not something I'm super familiar with, but the story
It's
sounds
gold lining
intriguing.
on that, Dan. It's not silver.
Gold lining, you're right. But you're
Yeah.
not. So, but again, if I go back and read the story, because I remember you telling me about the Tony and Emma situation type thing. So it makes me intrigued. Also, I read that this armor is made of like a special element, like
Mysterium.
yeah, Mysterium, and also if this could potentially lead to a Marvel Legends Sentinel Buster armor, which looks like this, which is like this is Mark 73. so this Marvel Legend is Mark 70. Where's it picture gone? Yeah, this Marvel Legend is Mark 72. Okay, so he wears this armor inside the Sentinel Buster. So this is Mark 73. And that would make an epic action figure. The last builder figure they did for, well, not builder figure, but the last Hulkbuster they did for the 85th anniversary wave last year was really good. So if they want to keep doing those bigger armors as well, this Sentinel Buster looks very, very nice. And it is the post, or this new one is the prelude to that, exactly that. So, and it's Iron Man, just like Spider-Man, where you can justify every Spider-Man within a greater Spider-Verse display. This is another unique looking Hall of Armor to stand out in your Hall of Armor displays. So I can pluck a few reasons to like this. I know some people are just like, pass, not for me, and that's okay, that's fair. But I'd rather go, okay, where's it from? Let me learn, let me figure it out. What's it lead to? What's the potential that can come from this? I would have liked an unmasked Tony Stark head for the era, because we don't get many modern heads. But we get those two effect pieces, Rich, I think, that attach onto his wrist, and some extra fisted hands.
I would say don't bother reading this era. Honestly, it's
okay.
Fall of. I love the Krakoa era, but Fall of X is a big steaming pile of shit. They massively fucked up the ending. But there we are. It is what it is. And for Omar V out there, just for Omar.
Okay, that's for Omar V. Rich is taking requests this evening. But there you go. He comes with that axe, which looks epic, by the way. It looks like a massive, decent axe for the Executioner. Of course he needs it. He is the Executioner. Take a look at my stuff. And the Executioner head looks pretty good as well. So I don't actually have a promo image of the Executioner, because they don't send out promo images of the Build-A-Figure. Usually they attach it to one of the other sets, but they didn't. So instead I'm just going to have to show you a crappy screenshot, if I can find one. Here you go. So that was the screenshot from the panel. Shout out Toyshiz, I think I was watching his stream. And there are some pictures of him in the booth as well. So if we skip to the booth, we will come and talk about the others as well. But let's see if I can find the Executioner. It might be easier if I just do this, actually. So here's the wave. So we can have a little skip through the wave here, as we've just talked about them. So there's the Spider-Man. There's your Werewolf by Night. There's your Iron Man. There's your Warbow. There's your Phantom Rider. There's your Wolverine. And then behind him, you've got the Executioner and Enchantress. And he does look big. He does look bulky. He does look Build-A-Figure scale. Sort of looks on par with, like the Drax that we've got, and the Caliban, that type of body vibe. But I think they look great. Those two will be great additions to an Asgard display for sure. Okay. Rush says check my DMs for a picture. Is it a Marvel Legend picture or the feet pictures I asked for? Let's have a look. Okay. He's got the promo image. Thank you very much. There you go. So there he is, the promo image of the Executioner. Or someone's just cut around him in Photoshop. I'm looking. The lines look pretty blurry. I reckon someone just cut around him. But thank you for doing the work for me. There we have the Executioner Build-A-Figure. It literally leads us back. There's this picture. So, Rich, you said you're in on the Build-A-Figure. So you're stuck buying everyone regardless. But who are you actually keeping? What's your top three in this wave?
So, I mean, Scourge the Executioner is, I think, is great. I would say, unlike other buffs they've released lately, were not essential. Like, I think Scourge is such a good character. And it's one of the ones where I've been like, bring back the buff. But this time I was like, oh, I wish they had just done a 2-pack of fucking Enchantress and Scourge, because I really want Scourge and I don't really want the rest of this fucking wave. But I will get it because I really want Scourge. And I'm happy they're doing more buff waves. I just think not so much the character selection, but well, yeah, the character, the way the uniforms for the well-known characters and the characters who bulk it out. This is just a weird choice. I'm guessing this is this fan channel because I can't see like this selling in like mainstream stores like Target or anything.
I think all the Build-A-Figure waves have been, right? Have they not?
They all are now, yeah.
I think
Okay.
I think some of them have been ended up in Ross in America, but I do think that isn't always going to be the case because I think
Isn't Hasbro just all goes to Ross in the
yeah,
end,
just
doesn't it?
direct now to Ross in America apparently. But I do think like that isn't always going to be the case because I do think quantity-wise, production is going to be a lot less than what it was a couple of years ago. So maybe we won't see that in the future, but right now we absolutely are. Because I know people are finding the Strange Tales wave all over like the discount stores and stuff. And us in the UK, again, our independents got a load of Marvel Legends at closeouts. Like you can get most of that Strange Tales wave for like $7.99 now. So maybe this will fall into that category. I do think a lot of people are going to be like, oh, I'm going to wait for the sale on this one because it's such an odd character selection. I'm with you, Rich. If I needed a couple of characters from this for my collection, it's Enchantress because it's a character that needs a big upgrade and it's the Executioner because we don't have him in the 6-inch line. We never did. We only had him in the 3 3/4 back in the day. So he's a new character for the 6-inch line essentially. And then Warbo's not essential. Again, Phantom Rider without his horse doesn't feel complete. Iron Man, it's a nice looking armor, but again, not essential. World War II Wolverine, again, not essential. The Spider-Man, maybe essential if you want to build that particular team of new Dark Avengers, but again, not essential. And Werewolf by Night, another nice mystical sort of one of those darker characters you can add on the shelf, but we've been without him for so long. I don't know. I just, nothing about this wave gets me like massively excited. If anything, I'm a little bit like, oh, I'm gonna have to get them all for the Build-A-Figure. But a lot of new characters for me. Still. So.
I would say like from a point of view like casual. If you were just a casual fan of the Marvel universe, the only one that might appeal might be like black suited like 6-arm Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You might not know anything about him, but it's a Spider-Man
still a
that looks a bit different.
6-arm, yeah.
Whereas like Wolverine in an army costume, I think it's going to appeal to people. There's people who like collect World War II stuff and like army stuff. But I think to like X-Men fans, I don't think it's a look that you need as much. I think they could have done like Team X Wolverine. Like there's many other. I think Wolverine or like a young Wolverine from Wolverine Origins. There's other costumes you could have done than that. I don't think it's like you don't think of Wolverine in the army when you think of Wolverine. Like I for like even like bigger fans of the X-Men, you think of Wolverine in his like garish outfits or in his like, you know, Weapon X outfit, battling with a helmet on. So yeah, I think there's other things they could have done with Wolverine. Enchantress again, it's a nice update, something different, like updated onto the pinless. But again, it is the same costume that we've already got. If you've got that one and you've got to like glue down, do you need to update it that much type of thing? But she does pair perfectly with Scourge. The Phantom Rider, yeah, I wouldn't particularly get him if I didn't have to. I like Werewolf by Night, but then I like the old horror comic books, so I'll definitely be getting that one. But like you said, that seems to be like the speedball of the wave with like nothing extra with there. Yeah. He could have easily come with some extra hands or an extra head or something like that, and he comes with nothing. Iron Man again, standing on his own. Like, is he gonna go with like Hellfire Gala? I mean, I bought Hellfire Gala Spider-Man, so I am, but rubbish. I speak rubbish, Dan, but I probably will get him. I'll go on my X-Men shelf, but he would just be better paired with like an Emma Frost or some other characters from the Fall of X, I think. And then Warbo, fuck that, I've got no time for. Warbo will go in the Kitty Pryde bin.
Yeah, Warbo, Build-A-Figure, the rest in the bin.
But yeah. I do think people were saying earlier about like, will any of this wave sell out? Will any be hard to get? I don't think they will be hard to get. I think people might take the bath pieces out. You might see a lot on eBay for sale without the bath pieces, I think.
So what is your top three? Who would make a podium? If you had to put them on a podium, what's your top three?
It would be Scourge, number one.
Yeah.
That would be Scourge, Enchantress, number two, just because I like Enchantress. And then number three would be Werewolf by Night for me.
Yeah, no, I think I'm on the same page as you, to be fair, in regards to that, just because of... Yeah, they're the ones that interest me the most. But it's an odd wave. It's an odd wave. When this was first leaked, we all thought it was an odd wave, and now it's an actual reality. it's still an odd wave. But
I think I said there's no way this wave with these card selections is a wave. This is a terrible wave. And it turns out they were all right. David Display's got every single one of the uniforms exactly right. The only one he didn't get at that time was the Build-A-Figure. But then obviously when those Scourge the Executioner promo shots, not promo shot, production shots leaked in May, that's when we thought, oh, it's definitely going to be that. And it makes sense. It makes sense pairing with Enchantress, like you said, like Zabu paired with Khazar, like Genocide paired with like X-Force Nightcrawler, or even like Age of Apocalypse wise, kind of with Gambit. So like it makes sense, the waves. But I would say this wave and like those, this is much stronger than the Bath. Like I think Genocide was not maybe a well-known version of Nemesis, so I don't think a lot of people thought they had to get them all to build that. I would say like the Void Build-A-Figure wave, that the Void wasn't essential really. He's not like this massive like character in the Marvel universe, although he's been the MCU since. But that version of him with all the arms, it was a great Bath, but I don't think it was like a much needed Bath. Where I would say this is a character people have been asking for a long time. And I'm guessing there's probably are a lot of people pissed off that this is a Bath and they didn't do it as a 2-pack. So it's good to see a Bath, but it's just disappointing that this was the wave. That's the only thing.
Yeah, again, it's definitely a conversation start. I don't think anyone's going to have any issues to get any of the things they want in this wave. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I don't think there's any real hot tickets here, but there's a few gaps to fill in the collection. Again, they're still conscious of completing teams with Dark Avengers, which I quite like. So yeah, it's an interesting one. Again, not the most exciting, even I'd admit, but it's an interesting one for sure. So let's keep going through the reveals then, shall we?
Is this going to be the first wave of next year? Have they said?
No. This is this year. This is this. So the first wave of next year is that Spider-Man Retro wave. So we can get into that right now. Let me close these tabs. Spider-Man Retro, you know, is close to my heart anyway. And I always had faith that we would get more. I still have room on my wall for more. So we've got 2. We have got both on the old school Toy Biz tribute package as well, which is very close to my heart. But it's always a little bit of annoyance. Again, I don't want to I hate starting on a negative, but do you know when they redo the same character on the retro card? Do you know we've already got
I know, so many cardiacs, Dan. So many cardiacs.
I'm just saying, I've already got a Spider-Man 2099 on the card. Granted, this one is much better. But now do I swap out the old one? Is that old one now obsolete and I just replace it with this? Or do I have 2 X-Men, 2 Spider-Man 2099 on my wall? Do you know, like that's a me problem, so I'll shut up. But it is an update of a design that people want, and in Cardiac as well, a villain that apparently they couldn't do for such a long time due to the rights of the character being tied up in different places. But apparently the window opened and they got it done.
Eric Larson or something had some creator participation in, but then Eric Larson told Mike Hex that no, he didn't. So maybe Mike Hex made this happen for everyone. But like rights issues change all the time with people. It could be like something expired or they work something out.
Sometimes when there's like there's a bit of cloudiness around the rights, they just avoid the character. Do you know, in case they think, in case he does come for money, let's just avoid doing anything with that character type thing. So it could have been one of those situations where they just left him on the shelf for a little bit because no one was really sure what was going on. But obviously something has opened up and we now have Cardiac, which is very, very much a 90s villain. I remember it being very close to Maximum Carnage time and stuff like that, 90s vibes. Let me go to the promo images because I've got them here as well. Because Spider-Man 2099 is on the better body for sure. Here he is here. There's the card back. Love to see it. Notice they've not showed us the back because that might reveal what else is in the wave. We get all the hands we should. Again, you don't have swipping hands for Spider-Man 2099, but you do get his spread out hands, the clawed sort of scratchy hands and the fisted hands. And he's on it's Renew Your Vows, isn't it? It's got to be Renew Your Vows. Yeah, it's Renew Your Vows. So there's the crunch at the waist, the rocker, toe joints, double jointed pinless, butterfly joints. Yeah, definitely a much better body. The last one's on the wall right here, and it was on like the really skinny body, and like even Adam Batman Moran was saying like in the 90s this guy was chunky, he was muscly, so much better suited body for the character. And again, we know how well this body can move. It is one of the better Marvel Legend base bodies for males as well. So yeah, will you be upgrading your 2099 with this one?
Yeah, I think I said before, I love 2099 Miguel O'Hara. That is like one of my favorite runs. Peter David, really good classic run. And I love this suit. I think it's like a Spider-Man suit, but from the future, Dan. So what's not to love with it?
From the future. Shout out Austin Mania, just become a subscriber. Maybe you're watching live, maybe you're not. But thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button. And also Cardiac, which is obviously the most interesting out of this because it's a brand new character for the line and one that a lot of people thought we would never get, like we said. And he's a chunky boy for the card back as well, which I like. And also that dome, they've had to split it in two to even fit on the card.
Yeah.
But it looks really good. And of course, you can use it without the power effects. That charges up on the end, of course. But yeah, he looks really good. I like the expression on his face as well. Look at the little grin. Dwight said it's all new. And looking here, he does look like a thicker body. And I'm trying to see, those lines are sculpted. See the lines on the whole body? They're all sculpted. So I don't see where the reuse will be on this guy because all of that work, all that line work is sculpted in the body. So they've definitely not cheaped out on this.
No, the leg garters, not garters, the leg pouch garter things. Are they sculpted on, or or are they gonna slide up and down?
Let's have a look at the pictures because you're right. There could be a point of if they're clever, they will put like is there a thigh cut
with the X-Men gold and blue? They've sculpted them lately.
See how there's no thigh cut near the crotch. So I think the swivel may be at those pouches instead. Possibly, I guess time will tell. If they have it on display, maybe we'll be able to zoom in and see. But he's completely pinless. I think it's a great representation of the character. It looks like it's jumped out of the comic book pages from the 90s. And this is definitely a character that I think would eventually have been in the animated show if the animated show had continued for a few more seasons, because it was very prevalent at the time the show was happening. But yeah, obviously you're in for this, Rich, too.
Yeah, it looks great. This is a character I wanted for a long time. Like in the 90s, he was like this anti-hero. Sometimes he was working with Spider-Man. Sometimes he was a bastard, like after Spider-Man. So it's great to get this character and happy to add it to my shelf. And I'm happy that you can have two of them, Dan. One on your wall and one in your display.
Yeah, I was very nice for them to confirm that this is the first wave of 2026. Again, they're continuing the theme. It's happened many times. The first wave of the year is the Spider-Man retro card wave. It might be 3 retro Toy Biz tributes and 3 modern cards again, like it has for the last 2 waves, which would mean there is only 1 more retro Spider-Man card to be revealed, which makes me very curious what it is. But do you remember what the rumors were, Rich?
Oh, yes.
I've got them here. So these were the rumors. So this is the rumors from David Displays. So Cardiac's bang on because Cardiac's there. 2099 could have been one of these with the question mark. Well, it is there, right there, isn't he? So
yeah, but it's the original costume, not the white one.
Yes, not the white one. So both of them are correct on this new Spider-Man wave because Cardiac. So that makes me feel like this is going to be correct again, right? So, but in my mind, Hypno Hustler and Owl would both be on the Toy Biz tribute as well, right?
Yeah.
Owl was in the animated show. He was literally in it. He didn't do much, but he was in the background in Kingpin's round table and stuff.
But there's nothing to say they couldn't do like two modern, 4 classics. Maybe the classics sell better. But equally, I forgot about this list because that's Uncanny Nightcrawler from the Fall of X. See, now I got someone to put with my Iron Man. Look, it's all connected.
It's all coming together. It's all coming together. So yeah, in my mind, I'm thinking that's modern card for the Nightcrawler Spider-Man hybrid. We still don't know what that Venom Spider-Man is. Like that's just a random picture I pulled on the day. Genuinely don't know what that Spider-Man is, but another Spider-Man variant. They always do multiple Spider-Man variants in a wave, so that's not surprising.
I just wondered if it will be that the Black Widow Spider-Woman because there's no girls in this wave. I just wonder will it be that one?
Yeah, could be. So again, the Spider-Man in red with a question mark. There's no clarification on that. We don't know what that is. Just some other Spider-Man variant. But these two down here, now that Cardiac has been revealed, I think we will get Hypno Hustler and the Owl. The Owl is like another sort of street level gangster guy, and he was in the animated show. Like he didn't have like a story arc or do much, but Kingpin talks to him on the phone, and he's at the gangsters round table and stuff. So again, those two would make sense on a retro card. Cardiac's on a retro card. Spider-Man 2099's on a retro card. So maybe it is a 4-figure retro card, which I'm not mad about. I've got room for 4 more. So that works out pretty well. That works out pretty well. But keep them coming, keep them coming. But yeah, so based off today's reveals, which are these two, it does give me confidence that the rest of this list is true. And if you watch the YouTube video that they put up after the stream, they said the rest of the wave will be revealed in London MCM. So I will find out in person in, 2 weeks' time. So more to come on the Spider-Man wave. I very much hope I get to reveal some type of Spider-Man retro card. That will be very, very nice. Shout out Randall is also subscribed. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, there you go. There's the 2 Spider-Man retro card waves. What else did we get? So we're not even at Apocalypse yet because we've got into these 2 packs that I'm sure Rich is going to be glad we no longer have to speak about, because every time we're predicting what they're going to reveal, I mention these. Has to be these at some point, and today is that day, as it is the Inhumans 2 packs. And again,
before we talk about these, I've got to do my tribute to the best version of the Inhumans,
okay, go for it.
The ABC Family version. So let me just be Medusa from the ABC version. There we go. All right, okay, back to it.
That's true. They did shave. I didn't even notice you were wearing a wig there. To be fair, you look great. Yeah, you're right. They did just shave Medusa's hair off in like the first episode.
They just couldn't be bothered. They did it for one episode. They were like, we can't do this every episode. No way.
Amanda's still mad at me. I took her to the IMAX to see episode 1 and 2 of that. I never watched that. I never watched the rest.
You went to the IMAX.
I never watched the rest. They made a big deal out of it, didn't they? Come to the IMAX. I never even watched the rest.
The CGI looked shit on a normal TV. It must have been even better than IMAX.
I never even watched the rest. Honestly, I still don't know what happened in that season. I was just as pissed off as Amanda. Trust me. Anyway. In regards to their comic forms, I do quite like them, and it's a team that we have been wanting to complete for a good while. Poor Karnak is the one that's going to be the outdated fucker in this set, because they're not updating him. But we did recently get Crystal and Lockjaw, and Dan Yoon did tell us a few months ago, he said, look, get Crystal and Lockjaw, you may want to complete a team. So we get 4 of the Inhumans royal family now, and 2 of them we've never had in the 6-inch line. So first up, we get an update of Black Bolt and Triton for the first time. I've got a little video here. Let's watch it together, everybody. Oh, very, very fancy, very fancy. So that's the Vulcan body, which is a much better body for Black Bolt. Comes with 2 heads as well, like the last time. But the last one had a bit more of a dark blue tint. I actually prefer the black. What do you think? Do you prefer the dark blue or the black here for Black Bolt?
I mean, shit is shit by any name in it. Whether it's blue or black, it's still shit. So yeah, there's Black Bolt looking amazing.
Black Bolt, I see what they did there. He's black. Okay, I'm with you. I'm caught up. Triton is completely textured, by the way. Look at that. Completely textured. Scaly. So what are they going to reuse this on?
Green Goblin.
Yeah, you'd say that. Just swap the head and give him a satchel again. They love reusing that satchel.
I like that he comes with the COVID variant head for himself. Like
2020.
When Black Bolt was like, no Inhumans, we're masking up. We're not getting no COVID here. Oh.
Yeah, this is 2020 variant of Triton. But yeah, we've never had Triton in the 6-inch line, and it's new. It's all sculpted. It's new.
He does look good, and to be fair, he does look comic accurate. Like, and the fact that you get the both heads, like his classic and his like more like normal version as well, is good. I think it is a good looking figure, but I just have no love for the Inhumans. So yeah.
Yeah, that ABC series really killed the love for Rich. Rich was a big fan before that hit the screens. I like how...
I like the Paul Jenkins and Jay Lee. They did a mini-series, a 12-issue mini-series. That's great. Everything, and then it was just a couple of years ago when they tried to make the Inhumans the new X-Men, and it was just awful, really bad. The only good thing to come out of that was Miss Marvel being an Inhuman, but then they've retconned that now for the MCU. They made it a mutant, so it's just bonkers.
Nothing to do with the Terrigen Mists. So I like I'm curious to see how these web effects, not webs, but wing effects work. I remember on the last one, you literally just had to pose him like that or without them. So I like how they've given you 2 sets this time, as I don't think we got 2 sets on the last version. And we also get many more hands as well. And again, I like the new head sculpts too. So I do like Black Bolt. He looks great. Oh, there you go. There's the sort of the wings folded for the arms down, and then you can have a bit more expressive. There you go. He looks good. And then there's Triton as well. First time in the Marvel Legends line, member of the royal family. is obviously the more water variant version of the Inhumans.
Does he float? That's what you have to do. Not the earthquake test with him. Does he float? Or does he
float? I'll find out. But again, he's not. They haven't cheaped out. He's like all new, sculpted with all that texture. It's got like a little metallic shine to both the green and the purple. Both head sculpts as well, and a couple of hands. Like he looks good. Looks very, very good. So there you go. So I knew I'd like these sets, and I love completing teams, and we literally will have, apart from Maximus the Mad, I think Maximus the Mad is like, and he's sort of like the outcast of the family anyway, like he turns villainous, doesn't he? So in my mind, you can have a complete team if in your head canon, Maximus the Mad is the bad guy type thing. So for me, I'm quite satisfied with Karnak, Lockjaw Crystal, Medusa Black Bolt, Gorgon Triton, which leads us on to the next 2-pack. And again, just proves my point that I think they are more conscious now of completing these teams. And this 2-pack is, I think, more appealing as it's a much different version of Medusa than I expected them to give us.
It's classic Medusa.
Yes. And also Gorgon's much bigger than I expected him to be. I expected them to reuse parts of that. Remember that character that was in Doctor Strange? He was like the main character. That's why I couldn't remember him, because Rintrah, fucking there you go, Rintrah. That big. He came with hooves, and I thought they were going to reuse those Build-A-Figure pieces to make a Gorgon, but they didn't. This is all new. This isn't any reuse from Rintrah, from what I can see. This is all new again for Gorgon. I think the arms, I think, are reused because of those big veins. We've definitely seen them before, and there's also ugly pins in the arms, which gives me what's that? I smell some reuse here with those pins. That's what I smell. So, but he still looks very good. I didn't expect him to do Gorgon in this bigger scale. I guess Gorgon depends on the comic book art, can be seen bigger and chunkier, but sometimes is only a little bit bigger than them. So they went for a more imposing look.
Articulated hooves as well.
Yes.
Look at that. Articulated hooves.
Yeah. So he's got the swivel at the top of those there, and then he's got the hinge there. Got the pinless knees. The legs are definitely new. The torso's new because that's all sculpted elements. Head sculpt's decent. It's just the arms. Just the arms, I think, of they're Drax's arms, I think. Or yeah, they've got to be Drax's arms, right?
Yeah, they do look a bit, because are they single jointed?
Yeah,
they
single
are,
jointed with the big veins. So I think they're Drax's arms. Which is, again, Drax is decently scaled, so that's how you can sort of picture this one. So there he comes with his weapon as well. But this is the more intriguing one, because like Rich said, it's classic-looking Medusa, and they've added a point of articulation to her hair, and they've made her hair just look a little bit more interesting, because now it's got the thumb coming over the front as well. And also, something they've only done once before with Kang, interchangeable faceplates. They obviously didn't want to give you an interchangeable head, because her hair is so much fucking plastic, so instead they've given you an interchangeable faceplate, which I don't mind. I don't mind them trying this if it does the job. It works well on Kang. We were just annoyed that we already had a Kang that we couldn't use those faceplates on. But for a new character, then it's fair game. So I'm curious, again, until we get this in hand, we don't really know how it's going to pose up. Are we going to have to use the hair as a kickstand? Dwight said it's got a point of articulation so you can swivel it left and right, so you can get her into sort of swinging poses, but I guess we'll find out when we get her. She's completely pinned though, double knees and elbows, so she ain't going to have those jelly legs, which will definitely help.
Isn't the body the super articulated one as well?
Yeah, seems that way. Yeah, I think so. It is, yeah. She looks good. Rich, what do you think of this 2-pack then, and these new elements they've tried with the faceplates and the hair and whatnot?
I mean, I need that Medusa for my Fantastic Four shelf. So I will. Will I be getting both of these?
You're getting the Inhumans. See, Rich is an Inhumans secret fan.
I probably will be. I probably will be getting both of them. Oh, Dan, what's happening?
Do you know
to
what?
me?
No, Adam Batman Moran on Jay's stream says he wants Gorgon. So he said that he really hopes that you only want Medusa because he'll get Gorgon off you.
Oh. Maybe then, yeah. But then, I might as well just get Gorgon and just complete innit? I might as well just complete the Inhumans.
Balk me when you've got incomplete teams on the shelf. You've got Lockjaw and Crystal, right? And you've got Karnak.
Yeah.
There you go.
They can all go to the back.
two packs and you're done. See what I mean? Do you agree with me though? Like even without Maximus the Mad, you can consider this royal family complete because Maximus the Mad.
Yeah, because Maximus is a villain. So
yeah, exactly,
like,
exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I know there's always someone will jump in and be like, well, actually, Maximus the Mad was their brother, and I'm like, yes, I know, but he was the villain. Like he was like an outcast of the family. So in my head canon, these 2 packs complete the Inhumans for me and my shelf. My shelf, my display, I create the rules. Yeah, two packs. We've been waiting to see them, and not mad about them at all. Do all their character designs go together, Rich? Like, it's not like a couple modern designs, couple old school designs. Like, will they work together? Do you think?
they're all more the old school designs,
Yeah, that's what I'm
so they would all go together as that. I mean, Black Bolt's design never really changed, does it? So. But yeah, I would say this is more the classic version of the Inhumans.
Yeah, and you get the classic head as well with Triton, as we've seen. So, and obviously Crystal's look's always been very similar anyway, until she joined the Avengers, and she was in. Actually, Crystal was in Fantastic Four as well for a little bit as well, right? She was a member for a bit.
Yeah,
she wore white. She's wore
Medusa.
Yeah, she's wore white. Then she was in the Avengers and had the bomber jacket. So, yeah, we can. Crystal, there's a opportunity to get more crystals in the future, but there we go.
The crystal they need to do is Avengers crystal, and like
that's what I'm saying.
Tyler says in the chat, they need to do like with their daughter Luna, with Quicksilver, like Exodus. They could do Exodus. Give us a 4-pack, like Blood Ties crossover thing. That would be great. Yeah,
there you go. Cloud says she's missing Crystal and Lockjaw. Well, these 2 packs are going to make them sell a few more of those. And they're on sale as well at the minute, I think, the Crystal and Lockjaw. So if you are thinking about it, then now's the time, because you know those 2 packs are going to encourage people to backtrack on what they're missing, especially that Karnak, that poor jockey Karnak. When I look back on it, he's so bad. He's got double pins, he's skinny. Poor Karnak. Anyway. Just some public advice as well from your Boys Got Toys. Never try Crystal, kids. There we go. Just a public service announcement there. So, okay, let's get into the main event then, shall we? So, me and Rich tried to disguise our stream, but we did focus heavily on this character, and we talked about the different options they could give us. But I think if we both had to put our money on it, we sort of split the decision, didn't we, on what it would be, and we were bang on the money, Rich. We were bang on the money.
Well, it also helped the Hasbro Pulse UK had actually put listing up for this about a month ago that no one noticed as well, that we saw. So well done, Hasbro Pulse UK, on the ball as usual.
I could have made it. I could have been a David Displays model behavior and did a leak video of this weeks ago. But I play nice. And I like to be part of. I'd like to turn those things into a conversation instead, and that's what we did last week. We talked about what potential characters could be a made to order, but deep down, me and Rich already knew what it was. But now we see it. It's always different seeing it anyway. So there we go. Our made to order is, of course, Apocalypse. But it isn't. It isn't just a redo of the retro carded Apocalypse that we recently got, because
he's bigger.
He's bigger. Yeah, he's bigger. They've scaled him up. He's got some pin particles in him, and they've scaled him up to 12 inches. Now, in the Toy Biz days, we did get a 12-inch Apocalypse. I think Damien Ristori sent me this one. So shout out Damien. He's currently got no internet in the Shetland Islands. So if you watch this on the replay, Damien, thank you very much. But this now completes the 3 original Toy Biz Builder figures, all being remade.
How is he going to watch it if he got to internet?
Well, he'll watch it when he gets the internet.
Oh, right, okay. He's coming to the Shetland Isles next year, is there?
No, he's going to watch this stream when he gets the internet back.
Oh, it's just his internet, not for the whole of the Shetland.
No.
Not for the whole of Shetland. Oh, right, okay.
I'm just saying, he lives in the Shetlands. They've had some bad weather and his internet's gone. He'll be back.
No, Damien.
But so Galactus was the first Builder figure, then it was the Sentinel, and then it was Apocalypse, if I remember correctly. The order might be different, but I think I'm right. So now all 3 of those original Toy Biz Builder figures have been remade, but instead of the blue, which is more comic vibes, they've used the X-Men 97 hype, and they've recolored it to match the animated series. Now, granted, in X-Men 97, he didn't really appear much in this look. I think there was like a flashback scene in one of the episodes of him fighting somebody in this look, but he wasn't obviously the main character. Obviously, it was Mr. Sinister.
And right at the end, in the last scene, he was in shadows right at the end when he picking up the Gambit card.
So they are like blurring the lines with this one. They're just sort of going, look, this is X-Men 97 themed, but just roll with it. Just roll, which I'm absolutely fine with because it does look very good.
But maybe in season 2, this is the big look for it, yeah.
Dan Yoon said on that extra video that they genuinely don't know yet for season 2, but it could be. It could work out perfectly where this is the main look for him in season 2. But
if they don't know yet for season 2, why did they say a couple of streams ago that going forward all the looks would be based on season 2? Like,
they forget.
If you're going to be a liar, be a good one.
They forget what they say. To be fair, I think Jesse Falcon said that, and Dan Yoon's been a good marketer and disguising what they know. So I think that was just non-marketing training there. But we know we're going to get more of these. Jesse in the panel actually said we're going to get a lot more of X-Men 97 moving forward. So plenty more to come. I think even Mr. Stevie's made a checklist now for the 3 waves. But Apocalypse is here. He's 12 inches. He even comes with a G.I. Joe accessory. Jay pointed it out on stream, but I've seen other people comment as well. It's like that scene in The Avengers where Iron Man's like going, you thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. Yes, that's absolutely a reuse from a G.I. Joe thing. But here he is, Apocalypse in all his glory, 12-inch scale. There's all of his accessories. He comes with his sword, an upscaled version of the blaster that we've got before, the shield, which is new, with an A on, in case you didn't know it's Apocalypse's, a drill, a couple of blast effects, a mace piece. Don't step on that, that might sting. Rich, what do you think of Apocalypse?
I mean, I like it. I think it looks good. But having that original, like, 7-inch figure, do I need this? Especially for the price. Where that one was like, what, 35 pounds?
Yeah.
And this one now is going to be like 125 pounds.
It's currently on pulse. I'll pull it up now, yeah. Currently on pulse.
It's like for 5 more inches, that's quite a lot to pay. Like, I don't usually pay that much for 5 more inches, Dan. I pay a lot less usually. So it's like, I don't know if I need that. Like, I'm quite happy with my 7 inches. Some people might prefer 12-inch. I'm happy with my 7 inches, to be honest with you.
Yeah, a few people. I think a few people were in my inbox earlier saying they're quite happy with the 12 inches. So a few people can
shout out supermultiverse.com. Way.
Clearly, some people can handle it. But yeah, so he is on pulse now. He's 124.99 for us in the UK. He does come with a lot of accessories. Now, I've seen a few people sort of say that this is basically Mondo scale. Now, Mondo make X-Men for like over £200 at the 1/12 scale, which are 12 inches. So this is basically, so again, like I know it's completely different companies and they're completely different qualities and all of that and whatever. I'm just saying as a baseline in regards to just as simple as 12-inch scaled X-Men characters. Let's just keep it that simple. Mondo do the same thing for a lot more than this Hasbro one is, but again, granted it's a lot more complicated than that. I'm just saying that on its baseline. Some people may see it from that perspective, but I think he looks good. Again, he's completely pinless as he should be. He looks really good. Looks really clean. Like he just looks smart. He just looks good. Like, and I love all the accessories as well. And like, even though I already have this one. Like, this is on the old bodies with the pins. It was just a repaint of the Build-A-Figure anyway, from like 2017 or whatever it was. So even this is a repaint of an old Marvel Legend, where this is going to be souped up and be much better.
But that one is still it's still bigger than most of the X-Men and stands like over them. And this is just not enough. I think someone in the chat said earlier, it might be Photoshop Maximus. If this was like the comic colors, I would have been more into it. And I'm the same. If it had been more the dark blue, like comic version or the original Toy Biz figure, like I might have been more into it. But this one, I'm kind of happy with what I got. And for £125, like I'm not drunk. I think I'm just not. I think I've sobered up this year, Dan. Whereas I bought that Sentinel, I don't need it. I like all the accessories are nice, but I'm not going to use them. They're just going to sit in the corner in a box, like with Doomhead and all the rest of the shit that I've got. So it's just like, for me, it's not enough of a step up, and the price is like, it's not in a sweet spot for me to be like, I don't really need him, but at that price, I will get him. Like if this would be in maybe even like 99.99, like £100, like that point, I think I might have been more likely to put a thing on him. But for what it is, I'm good. Like, other people, happy for you to get it, but I think I'm going to miss this one.
I think the Toy Biz will end up being a little bit bigger, but there you go, just for scale. Like Wolverine is up to his bloody knee. So I do think this will look good. Again, there's photos at the booth that we'll take a look at in a minute, but all the X-Men have just collapsed anyway, so it's a bit hard for a size comparison. I think I agree with you. As much as I like what we get here for an X-Men 97 or an X-Men, I'm not even seeing it as X-Men 97. I'm just seeing this as an animated style version of Apocalypse that will work nicely with your X-Men 97 figures. But I agree with you. I think if it was comic colours, it would have been a good option. And do you know what? Because it's a made-to-order, do you think in some universe there could have been a way for them to be like variant, as in like for made-to-pre-order, they go, if you want the animated colours, here's the purple one. If you want the comic colours, here's the blue one, and literally put them both up for pre-order at the same time and let people pick and choose. Because some people would order both, some people would just pick their preference. Yeah. I reckon that would be a good idea because they're making all it is a repaint, isn't it? So it's like we know that repaints are easy. They just tell the factory to go again with a different colour. Like, I know it's a bit more harder logistically behind the scenes with license and approval and blah, 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 blah. But I reckon that would have been a nice option, as in, like, we're offering a 12-inch version of Apocalypse with all these accessories, and you've got two ways to order him. You can order in comic style or order him in animated style. And it would have been interesting to see which would have been more popular, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I don't think people would have bought two then. Like 125, like that's 250 for two Apocalypses. And who needs two Apocalypses? You need four Horsemen, but you need one Apocalypse. So yeah, I think this way is the way they've done it is just doing one is probably better. I think that would have just caused, like you said, too many problems, or one would have got a lot more orders than the other one as well.
I'm just sometimes I say stuff not because I want them or I believe them. I just like to throw things into the conversation. That's all. But it would have been interesting to see if it was an option. But yeah, so I've put a poll up in the chat, and I will come to the chat in a second. That quite simply says, are you getting the X-Men 97 Apocalypse? Just simple yes or no. Yes or no. Remember, it is a made-to-order. So just like Dragon Man, just like Sentinel, just like Mephisto, you pre-order it within the time frame, and then you'll be able to pre-order it again, buy it again in a year anyway. No, I'm joking. Pre-order it within the time frame, and you won't get charged.
SH Figure Arts are doing fucking Ariana Grande Wicked figures. Fuck me.
Let's change the stream. Rebrand the stream. Rebrand the stream. Wicked. SH Figure Arts Wicked. We know what Rich is spending that 100.
I didn't get those dolls now. I'm glad I resisted the dolls.
That will probably be the same price as this.
I know, but that's Ariana Grande.
That's true. That's true. This is just Apocalypse. Just Apocalypse. Let's have a look at some of the pictures again. So there we go. Let me scroll back out. So they did set up a little scene yesterday with all the dead X-Men about. There we go.
I like how Jean is just like, they just couldn't be bothered. They're like, she's not going to stand up. Let's just put her kneeling down.
They've just killed them all. So obviously the people are crowding the booth. So shout out Toy Ark who tried to get these pictures. He just looked pretty imposing on that rock, but he is standing on a rock and they're all on the floor. So it would have been a different vibe if they were all fighting him. But he looks, again, he just looks, I don't know I don't know what other vocabulary to use, but you know, when I just say smart, he looks clean cut. He just looks like, I don't know, just very not, he just looks smart. He looks good. Just looks good. Like the big A, like the colours. I just like it. I like it more than I thought I was going to. I think that's what surprised me, because we spoke behind the scenes when we knew it was Apocalypse in some form. I actually said that doesn't excite me very much. Like, but now I've seen it, I'm actually more intrigued by it now than I originally was. Is there any more pictures that worthy of looking at? No, it's all Star Wars and Tron, which I have no comments on. But there you go. Let me go to the chat then. So any thoughts from you guys? We'll read a couple out.
I'm guessing as well the Sentinel must have done decent last year for him to be doing another X-Men 97 Build-A-Figure so soon as well.
Absolutely. And remember, if you're in the UK and the date hasn't moved, it still says Sentinel due the 3rd of December. My whinging and whining was clearly heard because it now seems like the UK will be getting it first. I'll probably curse myself by saying that out loud, but time will tell.
Back to the 5th of March now.
5th, fuck yeah, typical. We shall see, we shall see. But again, are you getting an X-Men 97 Marvel's Apocalypse, yes or no? 65% of you have said yes, even with that price point of $124.99. Do I think it's a little bit more than it should be? Yeah, probably, to be honest. But again, like, I can sit here and whinge about the price, but it's not going to change it, is it? So,
just while we're talking about made to order and stuff,
yes.
just a little poll in the chat. But are any of the 200 people who've pre-ordered the Tron HasLab in the chat. Just let us know. Just want to see.
Yeah, Rich wants to find anybody that is pre-ordered that HasLab. Anybody. Adam Batman Moran was calling them toys that you buy from Poundland. I'm not
I don't know that made it through product testing to even be a HasLab, but what do I know?
I'm not a Tron fan, but like I have, and out of a scale from 100 to 100%, my excitement or interest in Tron is 1%, just because I looked at the images. I just don't care. Like I can't even pretend to care. Like, so I haven't even done any research in it. I just know there's some sort of 3 3/4 inch scale HasLab gone up. Quinn Comics says he ordered 200. 200 of what? The Tron?
Of the Trons, I think.
Is he the only person that's pre-ordered then? Because there's only about 200 fucking pre-orders.
JB Collection pre-ordered 2 of them as well.
Okay. Quinn Comics didn't order 200 of them. What are you talking about, Quinn? Tron thing made me laugh for 260. No hope. Yeah, I don't want to turn this into a Tron stream because I have no comments on it. I don't know anything about Tron.
JB's taking it back. He's on about Apocalypse. He has not ordered any Tron figures.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't want to switch the conversation. Let's keep it on theme. Let's keep it on theme with Apocalypse. He's up for pre-order right now on Hasbro Pulse. Again, 124 in the UK. I'm assuming that means $124 as well, and 124 euros. Like, what's the difference in pounds, dollars, euros? I don't know.
That means it's cheaper in America. If it's $124 in America, that means
but they add tax. They add tax on depending on their state. They add tax at checkout.
We are getting shipping now, though, on bloody made to orders.
Yeah, £5.
Yeah, £5. £5, Dan.
Yeah. But yeah, there he is. So 32 days. So I'm assuming Dwight's going to bring this to MCM Comic Con. So us in the UK will get a closer look at it, and maybe that will convince a few people if you're currently on the fence. Sometimes seeing these things in hands and getting an impression does change people's opinions. I remember being more impressed with the Sentinels in person last year. It's a shame that we're a year in and we still don't have the Sentinel, because I thought that would be the case. But we will get to see Apocalypse.
Jared says 149.99 euros.
Okay.
On Europulse.
And it's $119.99 in America. So it does fluctuate a little bit on the currency. Rick Jones says the Tron needs 10,000 backers. Good luck.
There's a Tron movie out this weekend as well, isn't there? Tron Ares.
Yeah. Jared Leto apparently helped fund it to make it happen. But I remember watching the Tron film when I was a young kid, and people were like, "Oh, you like this?" And I just remember not liking it. I didn't think the graphics were good or anything. Like,
if you won Euro Millions, what film sequel would you fund?
I got money in the bank.
That's a good question, actually. Gregory saved me. Thank you, Gregory.
$4.99.
Thank you.
Dan and Rich, do you think we are still getting a Xmas Spider-Man calls? They said they are done with 2025 figures on the stream.
Look, in typical Hasbro fashion, if anything is to go off the Star Wars team, who make they have Halloween themed figures, they have Christmas themed figures that come out nowhere near the actual festive seasons, then it might be the same for Marvel Legends. Just think, Marvel do have one panel or one live stream at the end of the year. It's usually December. So I reckon if they do have a Christmas Spider-Man, in their mind, they reveal it at Christmas time on that December live stream. But it means we probably wouldn't be getting a Christmas Spider-Man until April. We'll be getting a Christmas Spider-Man in Easter.
It could be like a Pulse straight in stock, or...
It could be. That'd be a clever way to do it. Don't do a Christmas-themed thing and not have it released at Christmas. That's what I say. Simple as that.
You just put a hat. Like, someone just got on putting like all the stuff that they had some Spider-Man thing on. Just chuck a hat on it and then like, there we go.
It's that gala Spider-Man, but with a Christmas hat on instead.
He's got a new hat!
Malibu Stacy. Daniel S says, not really interested in that film, but absolutely excited for the soundtrack by 9 Inch Nails. I couldn't name a 9 Inch Nails song. Reminds me of B&Q. Cute Colt says, Roger Rabbit needs a sequel. That's a good shout. Actually, it was the 32nd anniversary of Demolition Man yesterday. I would like to commission a sequel of Demolition Man, and I'll be in it.
I'd watch that. I'd watch.
Oh, thank you.
I like Demolition Man.
I'll cast you as a role in it. There you go.
Can I be the man who sells the seashells?
Yeah, you could be there. Yeah, you could be.
He sells seashells on the seashore.
Yeah. We can make that happen. We can make that work. Or a Fifth Element sequel, but that would be difficult because of poor Bruce Willis. But yeah, those two. I love those two films, and I don't think they ever got any more than those original films. Anyway, on a tangent. If Dan won the Euro Millions, he would pay to grow his beard back today. Look, if I won the Euro Millions, I'd go to Turkey and get a hair transplant.
I'll post it back to you later, right?
Thank you. Yeah, the head is very cold today. Very, very cold. I'm glad the HasLab model is buried. This made-to-order releases have been great. I also prefer the made-to-order format. Made-to-order, HasLabs in disguise. Definitely not HasLab. Definitely not a HasLab. It's definitely not the same concept of a HasLab, just not charging you ahead of time. That's literally the only difference. But yeah, no, it's one of those where it's avoiding more controversy, and it's a clever marketing, to be fair, because you are avoiding that negative energy.
Do you know what would make me buy this?
Okay, yeah.
Is if they announced that like MCM or probably Luca, because that's more well known. Luca Comic-Con.
Big convention.
If they announced like famine, plague, and pestilence on their horses, like if they announced that, then I'd be like, oh, I might need that apocalypse.
Wow, Dwight Stall was talking about Phantom Rider needing a horse. Maybe they are making a horse, and they could use it for the Four Horsemen. As I said,
But
Valkyrie.
they're more like robotic horses. They're not like traditional horses. They're more like robo horses.
Phantom Rider could have a white robo horse.
Maybe.
I don't know. But there you go. You got 32 days. 32 days to pre-order Apocalypse. So if you haven't made up your mind today, that's okay. That's okay. You've got 30 days to think about it. Remember, though, it doesn't charge until next year. So, again, it's not an army builder. So, like, with the Sentinels last year, I was like, oh, okay, I want this many. I need to save this much. This is £124. So, it's going to be charged in a year's time. So, let me quickly do the math.
Bruce Bryan, Rocky Monzo said if he had millions, he'd fund producing the Marvel Legends Hepzibah.
There you go.
Someone get Bruce Bryan, Rocky Monzo a lottery ticket right now. Come on.
So did someone ask ChatGPT the lottery numbers and then win the lottery? Is that a real thing that happened? I swear I read an article about that.
I mean, if that's true, then everyone would be doing it, wouldn't it?
I swear I read something. Maybe it was nonsense. Can't believe everything you read. Right, £124. Divide that by 12 equals £10, 30p a month. Okay, so if you want this Apocalypse, just save £10, 30p a month starting this month. And it's yours. Done. Don't worry about it. Simple as that. I started saving for my Sentinels the day I made my pre-order. And now they're arriving and I don't have to panic. Everyone else is panicking, cancelling pre-orders. I was prepared. Right?
You're like one of those Instagram memes now. It's like, if you save £10 a month, your child by the year 2026 can have an Apocalypse figure. Wow.
I'm going to make a little reel about it. Yeah, just save £10, 30p a month. I'm just trying to speak for the collectors. That's all it is. I'm just a fellow collector. Just sharing my collecting experience with you guys. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I do. That's all. You don't have to copy me.
And what I would say is, if you like this and think that's a lot of money, go on eBay and look at what the retro Apocalypse is going for now. I'm guessing there's probably a few of them up on there now.
Let me have a look. Let's literally have a quick. That's how we're going to end today's show before we bring the channel.
I've got a spare retro Apocalypse. I'm going to put it on eBay now.
So I've got one on card. I kept one on card. Marvel Legends, X-Men. People would list it as retro, wouldn't they? Retro Apocalypse. Yeah, people would absolutely. Let me. What do we think the price is? I reckon it would have been pretty pricey even before today. So it would have went down. Today would have went down.
40? I'd say 40.
No, that was retail. It'll be more than retail.
Do you reckon?
80 quid?
They had them in game like for a while.
Yeah,
like
not for everybody.
60 quid then. 60 quid.
79.99. There's one on eBay right now. eBay UK. 79.99.
Oh, Mavi was right. It's Omar selling it. £80. It's shipping from America. It's
There's one for 122. Honestly, look at these. Like it's like look, there you go.
I mean, I wouldn't pay £122 for that.
That one's 19.99.
19.99 bargain.
But it's got none of the accessories. That one's 80 quid. They're the builder figures. That's Age of Apocalypse. That's the old Toy Biz one that I'm holding, which I did think had a black variant, if I remember correctly. There's one, £220.
You're looking at people selling them. Look for sold. Sold, Dan.
Okay, let's go to sold. Down here, isn't it? Sold and completed listings, please. There you go. 54.96.
Oh, there you go.
Sold 5 days ago. 50 quid loose. 60 quid. 40 quid. 47 quid. There you go. That guy got a bargain.
£26 bargain.
That guy got the bargain. That one's 60 quid. 40 quid. So if you do want to upgrade, sell your old one. If you want to upgrade your old one for this new scale, then sell it on eBay for 40 quid, and that's 40 quid off the new one. You've got options. Again, we're all adults here. Do what you want to do. Like your money. Don't buy it if you don't want it. Just saying you've got.
I might not, Dan. I might not buy it. Okay.
I'm just saying there's always some idiot out there, ain't there, that thinks I'm pointing at them, going, "You buy it." No, do what you want to do with your life, all right? It's up to you. It's your life. I'm just saying. We're talking about toys. But yeah, let me close these tabs. Right, so let me set this thing then, Rich. So I'm doing this for the first time. I've never done this before. So instead of switching to a new stream, I can set it to 5 minutes. Okay, so in 5 minutes time, I can set this, and I can set what level of channel membership as well. But because it's the first time I'm doing it, I'm doing all channel members. So
if it doesn't work and you're silly, just don't type anything if you're not a channel member and you think it worked anyway. Then you can watch it.
Is there a time? So does a time? So I'm learning as I stream here. Is there a timer up? So I've just set a timer. So in 5 minute time, there you go. Get excited. 5 minutes until members only. You'll be redirected automatically. Okay, interesting. So there you go. So if you want to continue watching the stream, become a channel member at any tier. The lowest tier is $2.99, and there's bonus content on the channel this week. A whole toy fair video, everything I brought in September video. There is plenty of bonus content. I try and be one of those channels that if you support what I'm doing, I try and get you involved as much as I can. I did a bonus unboxing stream for 3 hours yesterday with channel members, just hanging out, opening toys. Shout out J&J, aka Jason, who joined us for the very first time on the bonus stream, which is a great way to get involved. Oh, there you go. Richard just gifted someone a channel membership. So Captain, you can watch, you can stay along, you can watch along. But let me just shout out again. Like, I know this is a little advert, but still, I try and. So yesterday I did a live stream for 3 hours and 38 minutes, hanging out with channel members, talking toys. And I've also got bonus content just this week. Everything I brought in September, which is 30 minutes of me going through every pickup from the month of September, not just Marvel Legends. And then an hour video of me walking around Toy Fair, looking at toys, at collectibles, and chatting to Tanner.
No, not one picture of me. I watched someone else's video. I'm in that video. I'm not you as well.
Mate, I was gutted. I genuinely didn't film anything of anybody. I did that one loop and then never took my camera out again. But so that's basically a shop floor. But yeah, I hung out with Richard.
Tanner's his favourite. Everyone, Tanner. He loves Tanner the most.
You weren't there. You weren't there when I started doing that video.
I got paid 20 quid to get in. I queued. Went in the queue.
I know. I need to
and people taking
more.
pictures of me in the queue.
It's true. Rich was being paparazzi'd while we were in the queue. Oh, there is a timer. So the timer's working. So there's currently 3 minutes. So you got 3 minutes to become a channel member. Or not. That's absolutely up to you, like I said. But if you are a channel member, we'll be redirected. Again, I've never done this before, so I don't know how it's going to work. But if you are a channel member and you want to come on the stream, then again, DM me and we'll make it happen. We're gonna invite some guests on. You've heard me and Rich's ramblings about today's reveals. Let's get your guys' thoughts and opinions on today's reveals. And shout out,
we're
Jason.
gonna get a guest to guess what the tease was at the end as well. We're not gonna talk about it now. We're gonna when we go members only, that's when we're gonna
because
let everyone know what the tease was.
Me and Rich,
we know, Dan. We know.
Me and Rich feel very confident we know what the tease is, but we don't want to just splurt it out here for all the other YouTubers to steal it and pretend that they made it up. So we're gonna save it. We're gonna save it. Do I have a picture of it though? Did I take a picture of it somewhere? I think I did, didn't I?
Did you get rid of the X-Men watermark of it?
Yeah. Sorry, don't say that's our real source of information. There you go. There it is. What could it be? What could it be? I know everybody's thinking, oh, it's everyone recognize that hammer straight away, all right? You're not the only person who recognized that hammer, right? But it's not the hammer we're focusing on. What are those little yellow bullets? Are they bullets? Maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out. But yes, obviously it's Cull Obsidian's hammer, which technically was an inaccurate concept art Marvel Legend that they sort of changed anyway. So this isn't even accurate to the MCU. So why is it in that picture? We will discuss all. I won't repeat what Cloud just said in the chat. We'll save that for channel members only. But there you go. There you go. We'll be
I
discussing
mean,
that.
well, they'd have to be for the Tron figures if they were for what Cloud says.
Yeah. Okay, cool. 1 minute. 1 minute to go. Can you see the timer on your end, Rich? Do you have the chat up or anything like that?
Yeah, I can see the chat. Yeah, 1 minute. 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, 1 minute to go, and we're switching to channel members only. This is exciting. I've never done this before. I don't know what's going to happen. If you're not a channel member, you're about to be kicked out. It's not because I don't love you. It's just because you don't love me, clearly. That's what it is. That's what I've learned today. That's what... I'm joking. I'm joking. I appreciate you, honestly. If you're not following us for the bonus show for channel members, that's absolutely fine. I still appreciate you very much so. I can already see people dropping like flies. It's all good. We love you still. We're still here every Thursday regardless. So we will see you next week. We'll be back. And then I'll be back the week after before MCM as well, where hopefully we find out the rest of that Spider-Man wave. So lots more content to come from the channel. But yeah, we got a Build-A-Figure wave today. We got those Inhumans 2-packs. We got a made-to-order Apocalypse. And we got some teasers of a Spider-Man wave, which we're always very happy about. Rich, any final thoughts? You got 10 seconds.
I'm just Kurt is putting Walesophobia in the chat, so we're gonna get
some gifted channel memberships. Some gifted channel memberships. You just made it. You made it in time. Shout out our presents. Shout out.